in our channel MediEasy. In this video, we will discuss about human skeleton system, which is also called osteology as a subject. In layman's word, skeleton is a structure and bones are part of that. In our body, there is 206 bones. 206. In adult body, we can see 206 bones. These bones are made by collagen, calcium and phosphorus. So collagen, calcium and phosphorus is very important for our body, for our bones. If we talk about child, they have 270 bones. And if we talk about fetus, they have 300 plus bones. Now we broadly classify skeleton in 8 parts. First one is skull. Skull including jawbone. Then spine, cervical, thoracic and lumbar vertebra, sacrum and tailbone, which called coccyx also. Then chest, ribs and breastbone. Breastbone also called sternum. Arms, shoulder blade, scapula, collarbone, clavicle, humerus, radius and ulna. Then hands, wrist bone, carpals, metacarpals and phalanges. Pelvis, hip bones. Legs, thigh bone which called femur, kneecap, patella, shin bone, tibia and fibula. Feet, tarsal, metatarsals and phalanges. So this is total skeleton system. Again, we may classify skeleton in 2 ways. First one is exoskeleton system, which is outside of our body. Example, hair and nail. And second one is endoskeleton system. This we can divide, we can classify endoskeleton system in 2 ways. First one is axial skeleton system and then second one is appendicular skeleton system. So axial and appendicular skeleton system is under endoskeleton system. Now we will discuss about axial skeleton system. So we can divide this axial skeleton system in 3 parts. First one is skull consisting 29 bone. We can classify skull in 3 ways. First one is cranium, which consists of 8 bone. Second one is face, which consists 14 bone. And third one is others, it consists 7 bones. We can classify others in 2 parts, ear and head. Now vertebral. Vertebral consisting 26 bones. Then ribs. Ribs consisting of 25 bones. And we may classify these ribs in 2 ways. One, ribs, the both sides 12 plus 12, 24 bones, and then sternum. Sternum is a 1 bone. The connectory bone is called sternum in our body. And in left side we can see this picture. The first one is skull, then mandible, then ribs, then vertebral column, then sacrum, then coccyx. So this is axial skeleton system. And axial skeleton system is also under endoskeleton system. And now we can classify cranium, which is also under exoskeleton system. The first part was cranium, and now we will study about cranium. So this is cranium. The skull portion is called cranium. The frontal bone, this is frontal bone, this is parietal bone, this red portion is temporal bone, this yellow portion is occipital bone, this portion is ethmoid, and this portion is sphenoid bone. So cranium consisting of 8 bone, the frontal bone 1, parietal bone 2, occipital bone 1, temporal bone 2, sphenoid bone 1 and ethmoid bone 1. So total 8 consist of 8 bone. The skull mainly under cranium. And then we will study about face. Face is also under axial system, axial skeleton system, and axial skeleton system we already studied. It's also it's under endoskeleton system. So this is face. Face consists 14 bone. First one nasal, there is 2 bone. Then lacrimal, there is 2 bone. Then inferior nasal concha, this is 2 bones. And then okay, this is inferior nasal concha. This small 2 part is inferior nasal concha. Then maxilla, this 2 bone. And then mandible, this 1 bone. Mandible consists 1 bone, the jaw bone. Then palatine also consists 2 bone, zygomatic bone. This is 2 bone. This portion, this blue portion is zygomatic bone. The both side of our face there is zygomatic bone, and vomer 1 bone. 1 bones. This small portion is vomer. So this is face. Now we will study about ear. Ear, we can classify this ear in the 3 parts. First one malleus, second one incus, then stapes. So malleus, this picture, this portion is malleus, then incus, this orange portion is incus, and then stapes, the smallest bone of our body, this is stapes. So this is ear. Now heart. This is only one independent bone in our body. This is hyoid bone. Hyoid bone, the position is this. This is hyoid bone, one independent bone. And now we will study appendicular skeleton system. So in endoskeleton system, there is 2 parts. First one is axial, then appendicular. So this is appendicular system. This red portion in this figure is appendicular skeleton system. So one leg plus 1 hand, 30 plus 30 bone. Then 2 leg plus 2 hand is 60 plus 60 bones, 120 bones. And then clavicle, scapula, pelvic, 6 bones. So total hand plus leg plus clavicle plus scapula plus pelvic is equal to 126 bones. So this is shoulder girdle. This portion, this is clavicle. This portion is called clavicle, and this is scapula. This is scapula, the both side, and this is pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle or hip bone. Now we see the arm. This is humerus. This portion, and this portion is radius, and this portion is ulna. So this is arm. And then leg, this is femur, this is patella, the round portion is called patella, then tibia, and this portion is fibula. This is ilium, this round portion, ilium, then sacrum, then pubis. Now we will see the hand. This portion is carpals, this portion is carpals, then metacarpals, and then phalanges. This is hand. Foot, this also like hand, tarsal, metatarsal, and phalanges. The 3 parts of foot, tarsal, metatarsal, and phalanges. So these two figure we can differentiate. One is appendicular, one is axial. The right portion is axial, and this in this figure the right portion is appendicular. So total bones of axial and appendicular skeleton are 80 plus 126 or 206. And now some small question. The long bone in our body is femur. Femur also we can call a thigh bone. This is femur. Yes. This is stapes. Stapes we can see is it is the ear bone, the smallest bone in our body. And then mandible. The independent bone is called hyoid bone. So this tree question is also important. Thank you.